What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today you join me for a pretty interesting video. Don't know what I put in the title, but it's definitely not clickbait. BMW are basically demanding full payment for my car by next week, otherwise they're threatening to take it away from me. So if you want to know exactly why this is, I would recommend staying tuned till after the break. So look, before we start, you know I'm not into making this controversial style of content. I'm about my business. I just want to make the car features, the car vlogs, the car project videos. The only reason I'm making this video is because I think it could be educational. Some of you are obviously going to troll me, but just hear me out. So anybody that's new to the channel, this is my 2018 M4 competition pack. I don't know if I've got any cutaways. Purchased it back in December from BMW Bury Heathrow. Got a brilliant deal from Tony TRL Deals. He's on Instagram. I will leave his link in the description. Not that he'll probably want it in there, but he got me an epic deal on this car. It's a £68,000 spec M4. I got a massive discount, £3,000 deposit, 0% interest, £610 per month. Brand new M4. Never did I think a car of this value I could get at this price. So I would have thought I would have easily been into the £1,000 per month for a car like this. So Tony TRL Deals, if you need an epic deal on the BM, check him out. So, you know, bought the car with intentions to modify it. I'm a YouTuber. You know, we went down to Belgium, we've done the hybrids, we've done the methanol injection, we've had an exhaust installed, army tricks, we've had the carbon fiber, we've had security mods, and the journey still isn't finished. I just had a meeting with a company the other day about the next modification with this vehicle. Cut a long story short, I recently got a letter from BMW saying that you have breached your agreement based on two things. The first one, you altered the vehicle without giving our consent, and the second reason being, I don't know what the title was called, but I had to look it up. If BMW feel that you cannot afford the payments on your car, they can breach your agreement and demand the full amount of your car. So based on these two breaches, BMW are demanding the full amount for this car by next week. If I don't make the payment for this car by next week, they're threatening to recover the vehicle and probably auction the car off and bill me with the remainder of what's left of the debt. So yeah, that's the situation. It's very real. This isn't clickbait. I've got a very serious letter that's been sent to me. This video isn't to have a go at BMW. It isn't to sort of talk negative. I'm just here documenting what's going on with this M4. So for starters, look, I'm no finance king yet. I've not financed much in the past. I've financed the car, which I've fully modified. I've had no issues, but never was I under the assumption that by modifying this M4 that they could demand the full payment. I suppose this is why a lot of people turn their nose to financing, because you don't technically own the car. Do you know what I mean? I suppose it's like owning a house, getting a mortgage on the house, is it? You know, if you don't make the payments, they can take it. But normally people look down to financing because, you know, kids get into debt, they can't afford the monthlies, and they normally have a massive debt because they finance a really expensive car. The worst thing is about this situation is I've not made any late payments. I'm not in arrears. You know, when I was younger, I was a bit silly. I was making late payments. I never knew the importance of, you know, paying everything on time. So I have kind of suffered with it growing up, but now everything's on point. Yeah, it's just crazy. They are demanding the full amount for this car, and I'm not making this video for anybody to feel sorry for me. I just thought that you probably deserve to know what's going on. I'm going to be ringing BMW up tomorrow, and I've spoken to some people that are a little bit more educated in this area, and some of them are saying that no, there's no way that they can enforce this. You know, they haven't actually specified the modifications. They just said that you've altered the vehicle and we want full payment for it. I just think it's pretty crazy, man. Like, you can't even modify your own car. This whole time I've been breaching my agreement. I bought this car with the intentions to modify it. Nothing was verbally said to me. One thing I definitely knew was that I was going to lose my warranty. If I had an engine problem or I had a gearbox problem, whatever issues I had with the car, I was prepared to fix these problems by myself. I had no intentions of giving this car back. I probably would have kept this car for just over a year. Potentially I could have to sell this car or refinance, and I don't know what my options are right now, but the reason I got this car was because of the deal I got in it. 0% interest. Every penny I pay on this car, it gets knocked off. So I do feel a little bit salty. The first time BMW wants to get in contact with me, it's because they want to take my car away. I'm not trying to say I'm being targeted. Obviously, I'm on social media. If this is true and I'm not supposed to have modified my car, it's not going to be difficult for them to have found out. So it's not that somebody's like got it in for me, or I don't know, man. It's quite annoying because I am a big supporter of BMW. I've owned the F80 M3, I've owned the E92 M3, the E46 M3, E36 M3, 335Ds, 530Is. I'm a massive supporter of BMW, and you'd think that I was indirectly kind of helping them. I don't promote this car with the intentions to try create sales, but I do get a lot of messages saying that I've just bought the M4, I've just bought the M3, and I was going to buy this, but I bought this. So yeah, I am a little bit salty, but you know, this is I suppose why you have to read your contracts, read your agreements, because you know, anything's waiting around the corner. This is the most random situation that I've never heard of this happening to anybody. There's so many people that are on social media right now with modified cars on finance, and they've had no issue. You know, this is happening to me. Like, it's a madness. So as I say, I'm going to be ringing BMW up tomorrow, and I'm probably going to contact the solicitor as well, and kind of find out where I stand, because this letter is very, very serious. This situation definitely needs to be documented, because some of you could be purchasing your car on finance right now with the intentions to modify it and not knowing that you're in breach of your agreement. I'm not sitting there and acting naive. I know that, you know, I've done hybrid turbos and I've done some pretty sick modifications, but you know, where is the fine line? So yeah, a bit of a mad one really. I mean, this had me a little frustrated. I've not actually been making too much content on the car really. I've been a little bit quiet because I've been trying to sort out this situation. Like I said, I've got till next week to sort it. Definitely want to hear your thoughts on this. You know, am I just being stupid? Is it obvious that I can't modify a finance car? One person was saying, oh, what, you got the car on lease? I was like, no, it's on finance. He's like, what? So yeah, definitely drop a comment below. Let me know if you've been in this situation before, and maybe this is just purchasing a car with BMW, maybe financing a car through BMW. Maybe it wouldn't be the same if I'd finance it with a different company. Maybe it's only BMW Financial Services that do this, and if that's the case, then yeah, you need to be careful if your intentions are to modify your car, because you don't want to be faced with having to pay the full amount on a car, you know. So I am going to phone up BMW tomorrow, and I will update you on what happens. Hopefully this is just a bad dream, and they are not demanding the full payment, because I would definitely not want to sell this car. Maybe there are other options, I'm not sure yet. This isn't a conspiracy, this is a real situation. And also I do want to apologize that there's not been much content. I've had a lot going on in my personal life. This car obviously isn't helping the situation. The Honda Civic, I've got it booked in for the 7th. I'm not even going to spill the beans, but I've got something really exciting happening with the Civic. So just bear with me. I know you're all sitting there very impatiently, but trust me, that one's coming any second. So guys, as always, I'd really appreciate if you could thumbs up the video. I know it's a pretty negative one. I would actually like for this video to get out there for people to see, man. I think that this could be educational, and I will be definitely updating you on the outcome of this situation. So I'm going to leave it there. See you later. Bye.